Hey everyone, it's Alex from Push Square here, and I thought since I was bored we'd take a look at Battlefield 1 Multiplayer Operations, which is the marquee multiplayer mode in the newly released Battlefield game. Now, we're obviously a bit late because it came out last week, so you probably got it already, but I thought these operations are so much fun and the action is so frenetic that it was worth doing a live stream of all the same, because why not? You know, what else are you going to do on a Monday night or Tuesday night even, UK time? So thank you for joining me in the chat. Feel free to like this video and subscribe to our channel, or head over to pushsquare.com and have a look at what else we've got going on over there at the moment in terms of news and reviews in the world of PlayStation. And if you've got any questions in the chat for me, feel free to fire them over and I'll do my level best to answer them for you, in between getting shot a lot probably by snipers, which seems to happen a lot to me in this game. But anyhow, I say we'll jump into operations and we'll check out how I get on. Hi to Patrick in the chat, thanks for joining me. Now, basically what operations are, they're a bit different to what you've seen in Battlefield before. They're like a mixture of domination and rush, where basically one team pushes through different sectors of a map and has to take over 2 capture points to then open up the next sector. So it kind of funnels everyone towards defending these 2 points, which leads to some really absolutely mental battles where you basically have to lie down a lot to risk getting shot by just random bullets flying over your head. In Battlefield 1 at the moment, there's 4 different operations. There's one with the Germans against the British, one's with the Germans against the Americans, one with the Austrians against the, I think, Italians, and then one in the Middle East between the Ottoman Empire and the British. So I think we'll start with the classic, the British and the German battle. These are all based on historical battles apparently, so you get a bit of colour before you start them. So we'll fire up this one and we'll check out what it's like. If you're in the chat, can you let me know if the levels are right with my voice and the audio from the game, because it gets really loud in game and I don't know if my voice is going to get drowned out. So please let me know and I'll tweak things as we go.
The defeat of Russia in the east allowed Germany to concentrate its forces for one massive assault on the British sectors. The initial hurricane bombardment was heard as far away as London. General Ludendorff then ordered his stormtroopers to attack the enemy trench lines.
Thanks to Patrick again for confirming my sound check. It's always helpful to have someone when you're on your own, let you know whether you can be heard or not. Yeah, if you've got this game yourself, let me know what you think of it in the chat, and if you are interested in what I thought of the whole game as itself, then head over to Push Square, because my review went up a couple of days ago. 8 out of 10, but please go over and give it a look, because it was an interesting one to write, to say the least.
It's a whole new type of warfare, boys. Gotta be careful.
They're calling them stormtroopers. Jerry's best. Got orders to leave their trenches and charge right into us.
Come on, concentrate on your bayonet. Imagine it piercing the hearts of the Hun. Every last one of them.
There's a real nice progression to these maps where you kind of work your way through the trenches and into other areas, so it's slightly less ruined, so it gives you a nice variety of terrain, but it almost always starts in the most desolate area of a map. Gets on the British side, which is fine. I think these are defenders on this one, so the defenders tend to win more often, I've found, in this match type, where it's slightly imbalanced, but the attackers get basically 3 battalions of respawns, which is basically they get, I think it's 150 tickets to get through the sectors. If they get stopped, they get to start that sector again with another 150, and they get to that 3 times.
German attack is imminent. Here are your
Right,
orders.
let's get into it. So, as is usual, Battlefield, you want to join a squad, so I'll join Squad Butter. I'm quite enjoying being a medic at the moment, which is one of the newer classes. It used to be part of the Assault class in previous Battlefield games, but this time it's a dedicated class. And it's also got rid of the Engineer, so there's no anti-armour, a dedicated anti-armour class, but the Assault generally has a little bit that they can do in that front. So let's jump in. So it looks like they've gone through one sector already, so we're jumping in part way through into the second sector. Let's spawn on my squad. Again, yeah, let me know if you can hear me alright, because I'll say it's quite loud. Oh, I joined as a assault, I didn't want to do that. Oh, yeah, there we go. Straight away. You two need to be take it a bit slower. Let's be the medic this time, is what I wanted to be. So we can control of A at the moment, so we've got to really kind of get B back or we risk losing the sector. Start a bit further back. One of the things about this game is it looks absolutely stunning. Really good looking multiplayer maps. Has some dynamic weather as well, so you have the fog rolling sometimes. Let me go this way. So yeah, so there we go, we've lost the sector. So we're going to have to retreat now to our next points, which are those two. So we want to go and settle our defences. So yeah, retreated successfully, 100 points, he says, as he got bombed by a plane. Patrick in the chat asked if there's any levolution in these levels now. There aren't. They've removed that completely from the game. What you get instead are the dynamic weather effects and what's called behemoth vehicles, which spawn in for the losing team, and we may see that since we may be losing. Basically get armoured trains and airships which are player controlled, so they can provide a bit of extra kick if you're kind of behind in. See, so it looks like they're coming along here, so there they come. Come on.
We are losing objective.
That's one of the things about operations. Death comes quite swiftly from multiple angles. I mean, from my perspective, I think it's a very good Battlefield game. The campaign is short, is quite enjoyable. Has you doing a lot of different things, and the multiplayer is put this way, you're not getting surprises for what it is. Oh, where did he go flying? You're not getting surprises. It's Battlefield through and through. It's just made some adjustments that make it feel a little bit differently, because obviously you've not got the modern weaponry you expect. There isn't a lot of armour. It's mainly infantry based, so it feels a bit different. Let's try and do something useful.
There's some first aid.
My team put some first aid down in here. It's a bayonet charge. Let's get a bit round the side, maybe catch them unawares. I don't know where he went. Maybe he went on the back. Yeah, so playing objective gets you the more points than just getting kills. Some gas there I want to be careful of. And the guys, he wouldn't let me heal him there. Oh, gas. Let's go get gas mask on. Downside of the gas mask is you cannot aim down your sights. So you can only hip fire while you've got the gas mask on. Slightly annoying, but it passes over time, so I think it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much, teammate. Probably best not to just stand in the
Half of the enemy forces are gone.
in the doorway. One shot in the chat asked if the campaign's worth playing when it drops in price. I wouldn't pick it up just for the campaign unless it's significantly cheaper. There isn't it isn't very long. It's worth it. It's definitely the best Battlefield campaign since Bad Company 2 in my opinion. But don't buy it just for that. I'd wait till it drops significantly in price if that's all you're after. But it's worth a go if It's down to half price or less, I reckon. And by then, I'd say the multiplayer will still have a good population, so you can duck into it and probably still find enough people playing it. Gas. Or smoke, as is the case here. One thing you can say about it, smoke grenades really do the trick. You cannot see anything when they're thrown in on you. Oh, so there are Germans in the area. And it's a tank. Probably best not to stand anywhere near that.
We have lost objective butter.
Yeah, this is not going well for the old defenders here. They've gassed us, they've smoked us. Some health down. I want to head up there and help my teammates, but it seems like it's a death waiting to happen. He says as he gets shot in the back. I'm not doing particularly well here. I think it's the talking and playing this. That's always my excuse on these live streams when things aren't going my way. So they're down to 50 tickets, so we're at least getting them part of the way. The tank coming down there. Oh, reloading at the wrong time.
We have lost objective butter.
So yeah, we're in a big kind of first-person shooter push at the moment, aren't we? We've got this just released last Friday. We've got Titanfall 2 this Friday, and then Call of Duty relatively soon afterwards. So an embarrassment of riches when it comes to first-person shooters, and I guess we've got thinking about which ones are going to get lost in the shuffle.
We have lost objective Charlie.
Oh come on! How did I not kill him? Oh, there we go. At least I've got to throw my incendiary grenade out. One shot says getting Skyrim. Not getting anywhere near that.
20 attackers remain.
Oh, gas. I mean, I guess Skyrim is an interesting one at the moment. What's just happened with Bethesda announcing that they're not going to send any review codes out for Skyrim or Dishonored 2 to any of the gaming press until one day before release, which also gives no one any time to review it. Interesting approach, don't really agree with it. It's I think it's anti-consumer despite how they're spinning it. But yeah, it's, I guess their prerogative. Oh, it was on the other side. Yeah, in terms of whether I'm going to get Skyrim, I think I'm one of these people that I've played a game of whether it's a remaster or a re-release. I don't tend to play them again too often. I'm always looking at the next new thing rather than things I've played before. It has to be something very special if I go back to it. So with everything else coming out, unfortunately, I have not got time to play Skyrim again. So I will be passing it by, saying goodbye Skyrim, but I will be checking out Dishonored 2 when that eventually releases in November. So here we go, the The sucky team that we're on has got the airship, so which will help us support it. Right, so we've got to stop them again. Where's the airship? Oh no, they've got the airship. That's not helpful. Well, the tank just rolled over me.
Losing objective Charlie.
I was amazed by the tank rolling over me. Let's try assault. I'm not having much luck, am I, as the old medic.
We are losing objective butter.
Alright, let's have a look. Oh, there we go at last. Maybe it's just to get back to my old faithful class I've been playing a lot, the assault class. If I can get a... There's a tank there, I don't want to be going around there. Actually, I do, because I'm the anti-tank class.
We are losing objective butter.
Oh, that's not good though. So I've got more kills in the minute or so I've been playing this class than I did the entire time with the medic. Oh shit! Don't run into a building that's falling down. Oh. Oh dear. Where's this tank? Yeah, get off my mate. Oh, the ball's about to fall down on this. Get around to a building that's a bit more intact. He says as you get blown up by the airship. See you, One Shot, thanks for joining us. He's stepped in for a quick look and now he's off again, presumably to go and do something extremely exciting. Like bungee jump off a cable car or something, maybe. Anyway, thanks for joining me. If you've got any questions in the chat, feel free to fire them off. I'm Alex from pushsquare.com and I was bored, so I thought I'd do a live stream of the Battlefield 1 operations mode, which is the over-the-top, absolutely mental number of people all shooting each other at the same time mode that you don't know where you're going to get shot from next. But it's a lot of fun. Good bayonet to you. There we go. Good old bayonet charge. So where are we? Objectives. Objectives. That was a plane.
We have taken objective apples.
So yeah, if you like this stream, please feel free to click like and subscribe to the channel. Plenty of other good stuff on there. There's a video just gone up of Tethered, a new PlayStation VR game that's out this week. It's worth a look, a bit of a god game. You sit on clouds and direct your little minions around. Jay King in the chat says he's just started playing Battlefield 1 and he's actually quite enjoying it so far. Yeah, there's a real lot to like about it. It's a really good one of them Battlefields. Wow, what happened here? There is nothing left. And we've got to retreat again.
To the next sector.
Where is the next sector? Oh dear, it's over there. Oh! I jumped out of my skin then, I was shooting at shadows. Right, let's see if I can get in a plane or in a tank. Because that airship is raining down death on everyone. Oh, that's
The
nice.
enemy has reached the final objective.
This is it. This is the final. I think they're going to win, he says. Is that a tank? Yes, that's a tank. I'm trying to work out what the hell that was for a minute then. Yeah, some anti-tank grenades. Ooh. Not quite close enough, but no way I was getting any closer to them. Guess what we want to try and do is get some dynamite down.
We have lost objective butter.
And if a tank rolls through here, we're going to blow the crap out of it. So that's something that airship's shooting at me. Let's hide behind this wall. Come on, tank, where are you? Drive up through here. Oh no, the airship's coming round. There we go. Have it. Have it. That's what you want to do. Oh, sorry, reading comments in the chat then while not looking what I was doing. Anyone dropped any medikits down? No.
Half of the enemy forces are gone.
Ah, crowning achievement. I knew that tank was going to come up there. Oh no, he got me. Jack in the chat has asked who's getting PS4 Pro. That would be me. I am. I am a sucker for a better looking version of a game. That was the airship coming down.
Yes, we lost. And Jerry knocked 7 bells out of us. But this fight is not over, not by a long shot.
This is one of the cool things about operations. If you lose the one map, you actually move on to another one. So we've lost that. We're now moving into suburbs of Amiens.
Initial attacks in the Kaiserschlacht campaign successfully broke through the British lines, forcing its
So now we're
armies
going to
back
some
towards
street
the
by
city
street
of Amiens.
fighting.
This vital railway junction connecting all Allied troops across France was Germany's true objective.
Patrick have asked if the Pro is going to make PSVR look sharper. I don't think it's going to. I think that the detail will improve and other things will improve, but the limitation in terms of the clearness of the graphics on VR at the moment is down to the screen in the VR headset itself. And there's just, until the next generation, that's not fundamentally going to change. Things will improve. If you looked at Job Simulator, that's apparently elements that graphics are already using what they're going to use to push a higher fidelity to it, but it's in those kind of more stylized graphics that I think you'll see the improvement. I think everything else will be pretty much as it is, albeit with more detail. Benjamin in chat, that's what I think of PS4 Pro. I'm one of these people that will always be looking to check it out for obvious reasons because of what we do at Push Square. But I think at the moment I'd wait and see. I'd wait and see what the improvement is for people who don't have 4K TVs, whether it's going to be worth it enough on that front. I think if you've got a 4K TV, then with HDR, knock yourself out. Then definitely. If you've got 1080p TV, then I'd say wait and see what the improvements are, see which developers are taking advantage of it, and then maybe make a decision then. I haven't got a 4K TV at the moment. That's on my shopping list for next year. But I'm picking up. I'm just interested to see what they're going to do, how much better games might look just on the 1080p screen. Right, so now we're into defending again, but this time it's street by street fighting. And this is one of the cool things I like about the operations mode, the progression you get through the maps. So we've been out in the countryside, we've been through the trenches. Whoa, whoa, grenade, gas, grenade.
We are losing objective apples.
Ah, back from the dead.
We have lost objective apples.
Whoa. Thanks, friend, whoever that was then, covering my back. Jack's asking if you can, what my PSN name is. You can see it in the bottom left, but I'm not going to say it out loud because it's a name that Alex Stinson of roughly 12, 13 years ago came up with, and I'm too embarrassed to say what it is. That's one thing Sony really need to do, let you change your PSN name. I think it's something much better than what I've got.
Retreat to the next sector.
I failed to retreat. Let's try a different class. Let's try support. I've not spent a huge amount of time playing support, but I've got a big machine gun, so maybe that'll improve my performance. Right, there we go, incendiary grenade. Oh, got some hits, but they're good for bunkers. If you get an incendiary grenade through the window of a pillbox bunker, you can really wreck the enemy in there. Looking quite hectic around point B. I've noticed that I like to stand out in the open a lot. It's very gung-ho, but not conducive with a lengthy life in Battlefield 1. I'm back here with this guy. Still there? No. That's the tank.
We have lost objective butter.
Why that tank hasn't started shooting yet at us. Oh, and here comes another one. This is not going to be a good place to be. Get around to this side a little bit so we can get a better angle on these guys coming across the bridge. Cheekster Freak in the chat says this is hard but good. Yeah, I would agree. You die a lot in operations, but there's something about being part of these 64-person battles that just gets the adrenaline going. Nothing's absolutely... Oh, there we go. Another thing I really like about Battlefield games is the sound design. The sound of the bullets is absolutely fantastic. When a sniper's zeroing in on you, you can hear the bullets just flicking past your head. It says, well, I need to lie down now and get behind cover. It's, I don't think there's a game that does it better. Let's I'll spend a bit of time in a tank. We'll last a bit longer. If I could see where anyone is. Oh, yes! There we go, there's another one. Come on, reload. Jack in the chat asked what this stream is called. It's called the imaginatively titled Battlefield 1 PS4 gameplay livestream. But this channel is Push Square, which is the YouTube channel of pushsquare.com. The number one, honest, not number one. Honestly, we are. Actually, we're not, but we are one of the best independent PlayStation websites in the world. So head over to pushsquare.com and check out what else we've got going on. We've got loads of stuff over on the site, reviews, news and that sort of thing. And lots more on the YouTube channel, so feel free to like and subscribe. Ah, there we go. Convoy in the chat says, what up? What up is that I am dying a hell of a lot. That's what's up.
We have lost objective Charlie. Return to the combat area.
Oh, I'm in the back. I am in the back. Jack has asked if Push Square is English. We are an English-based site, but we have people writing for us from across the globe, from as far afield as Australia and the US, and as far exotic locations such as Birmingham, England.
Objective apples.
Why am I going there? Don't go there. That's too far from the action. As saying earlier, if you're interested in what my full thoughts on Battlefield 1 were, head over to pushsquare.com. My full review is up on the site. I gave it 8 out of 10. And you can see what I thought about the single player as well as the multiplayer. And you can probably tell by the fact that I'm still playing it after having written the review that I did quite like it. There was a bit of a dead end in that house. Whoa.
"50 attackers remain.
I think Jackie in the chat wants to become the official Pushgrout autobiographer because he's asking a lot of questions. But do we get information from Sony? Yes, we do, whatever that means. Yes, we do speak to Sony PR. And a lot of other PR people who we sometimes upset because they don't like what we say, but...
We are losing objective butter. We have lost objective butter.
This is not going well.
We have lost the sector.
Oh, came out a side door and gunned everyone down. Oh, a bit nicer surroundings and the ruined streets. Are we back to a nice square sort of area? Yes. Oh yeah, no, it's a bit. That's true when you play these operations because they last quite a while. You begin to lose track of what's next, or so we're trying to work out which way the enemy are actually coming from. Yeah, we do. I do a lot of live streams of games coming out. So if you are interested in what Titanfall 2 might look like, then please feel free to. Oh, not that way. Feel free to come back to the channel at some point Friday night UK time, because I'll be doing a Titanfall 2 live stream. Either that or maybe a bit earlier, depending upon what the embargo is around streaming it. Thanks, Patrick. Thanks for the compliment on the site. We all put a lot of effort into it, especially Editor-in-Chief Sammy Barker, King Barker, who does a lot of the videos on the site and went through absolute hell reviewing a lot of PSVR games. Not hell in terms of playing them because he enjoyed playing them, but hell insofar there was a hell of a lot of them.
50 attackers remain.
It's just softly, softly, catchy monkey. Just crawl slowly. What? Nothing bad can happen if you crawl.
The enemy has reached the final objective.
It's all gone to hell. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. My religious reloading sometimes catches me out. I reload too often. But someone has not. Jack said he's found me. Oh god, should I change the locks? Just kidding, Jack. You're more than welcome to follow me whenever you want to.
Put the kibosh on, Jerry. But don't count your chickens, because those blighters will be hungry for one final attack. They'd rather die than let us keep Amiel. But if we hold now, she's ours.
I think that was fun. Should we try out a different one of the operations?
The enemy is being reinforced.
Actually, no, we
with an
haven't.
armored train.
Because they're back again with a train. Ah, we're right. We're still right at the end though, so we've got to hold on. We've got one more push to try and take this, and then they win. If we stop them, which history in this match so far would suggest that we're not going to be able to. Jack asked if I'm getting Call of Duty. Yeah, I probably will pick it up. You know what? Less for the multiplayer, but actually for the single player. Because I'll tell you what it reminds me of, and this is going to give away my age, so don't you go making fun of me. There was these older games called Wing Commander, back on the PC. I think they might have come to console at maybe some point, possibly not. And I just like the aesthetic of, you know, space fighter pilots on a carrier in that sort of setting. Gas. We are taking a pounding here.
We have lost objective apples.
Yeah, I'm actually quite looking forward to playing Modern Warfare again. I played the multiplayer for a little bit at an event, and just kind of getting back into the swing of it. You know, it feels quite basic now with all the bells and whistles you get on a multiplayer game these days. But it felt refreshing. And, you know, I quit stopping power, martyrdom, and had a good time catching people out as they dropped grenades when I died. Yes, I'm one of those people. This is... They just randomly shoot into the smoke because, you know what? I can't do much else. There's a feeling we're just waiting to be put out of our misery here. Whoa. Just keep shooting randomly. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, have some ammo, lads. Having said that, we are making them pay a price here, aren't we?
We have lost objective butter.
Oh no, there we go. I jinxed it. As I'm prone to doing. There we go. It's going to fill up and we're going to lose, and it's over.
We have lost Amiel. The Iron Cross rises above the rooftops as the sun sets on Europe as we know it. We must now negotiate peace, but they hold all the cards. Britannia's voice is silent.
In the 2 weeks since the start of Kaiserschlacht, the German army had suffered 250,000 casualties, including many of its elite stormtroopers, without achieving the decisive victory it needed. The Allies had also lost thousands of men, so were relying on the arriving US forces to conquer one last piece of hell.
Oh, that was bad. I really don't get its defense rating. $121 out of 27? Don't know what that means. So battle packs are back, you get them in, you can either buy them, you get them through other ways I think in the campaign, and you get them in drops in multiplayer. So I've got one, me there, I've got one. So these contain cosmetic items now, there's no attachments, all the attachments are available for you to buy for the guns once you've unlocked them, so that's a bit of an improvement I think. I think we've got time for one more. Possibly. I haven't said that, we're going 48 minutes. So maybe it's a good time to cut it off there. I think so. It gives you a good idea of operation, the progression. I've embarrassed myself horribly. So yeah, that was the thing. Anyway, yeah, Battlefield 1, head over to pushsquare.com, check out my review. It's up on the site, 8 out of 10. I liked it a lot, but please have a read, because it's always nice that people come and read my stuff. If you want to follow us, we're at PushSquare on Twitter. I'm at Alex Stintz on Twitter. And obviously you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, YouTube/PushSquare. So please feel free to like this video and subscribe to the channel and check out what else we've got going on. So thanks a lot for joining me. As I said earlier, I'll probably be doing a Titanfall 2 live stream later on this week. So please keep an eye out on the Twitter for when that's going to be. And thank you so much for joining me, and I'll speak to you all later.